Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, and the vampires of the zodiac. I have a feeling that some of you are pissed off that I'm calling y'all vampires, but I have reason for it. It's not a bad thing at all. Vampires are actually kind of cool, and they actually have a deep culture. But you guys are the vampires of the zodiac. Welcome, Libra, to your December 2018 report. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. And this is going to be for if you have your sun, moon, or rising in Libra, or if you have like your Mars, your Venus, or your Mercury. I personally have Venus in Libra, so this, of course, does apply to me as well. It applies to everyone because we all have Libra energy, even if we don't have a planet to focus that energy. Welcome to your December 2018 report, and we're going to dive into a bit of the astrology and to the cards to see what is going to be happening for you this month, my lovable fellow Libras. We have Jupiter as the planet, the celestial body that we're going to be focusing on. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, its home sign, and for you this is the third house, having to do with communication and the mind and people. So you are going to be finding that you are really talking about your beliefs with other people, what you believe in, what you believe is possible, and really even communicating your vision, not only with yourselves, but with other people. And we do have Mercury, which will conjunct Jupiter at 9 degrees. This will be on December 21st. And actually what's interesting about this is that we do have, like I said, Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, right? Which rules Gemini, which is the natural third house. So we have these two energies meeting in your third house at the time where the moon will be in Gemini, the natural third house. And the moon, of course, being in Gemini, will be trining your energy. And Gemini for you is your ninth house. So there's definitely going to be this communication when it comes to your belief structure, the spirituality. There could be opportunities for you to travel. I'm hearing there could be opportunities for you to travel based off of the conversations that you have, different people that you may meet. But this is speaking to an expansion on those beliefs, an expansion on the way that you're communicating them. Now, this can come in the form of positive, self-affirming beliefs that can be expanded because this is Jupiter, or this can come from negative, self-depreciating beliefs that can also be expanded. It's kind of funny because when you think about depreciation, you think about something that's kind of like, you know, becoming less. But being that this is Jupiter, the largest planet, you know, conjuncting one of the smallest planets, if you think about it, this is definitely going to really blow up and make more magnificent, more magnanimous your thought process. So you really want to check with yourself, Libra, to see how are you thinking? What do you think about yourself? What sort of thoughts are you running through? Now, you can't control every single thought that comes through. No. But what you can do is control your reactions to those thoughts. And since the moon is going to be in Gemini, it's going to give you, and since this energy is going to be trining you as well in your ninth house, this actually does give you an opportunity to really feel into your thought process. See how your thoughts trigger your emotions, and see how your emotions trigger your thoughts. And since this is going to be all based around your belief structure and what you believe that you can bring into this life, the vision that you have for your life and what you see, this is talking about seeing what is not there. This is about faith, this reestablishment of faith as well. Are you going to be blowing up a thought process where you don't believe in yourself, where you're saying, I'm not worthy, I don't have enough, I lack this, I lack that, things aren't going my way? Jupiter's going to blow that up. It's going to make it seem even more. But the flip is also true, where if you believe in yourself, you believe in your truth, you stand on your truth, you also are honest with yourself about self-limiting beliefs that no longer work. You're honest with yourself about how these beliefs did serve you at a time, because that's why we have them. They do serve you at a time, but it is time for you to transform and transmute them and bring them into a new reality. This can also, of course, be dealing with different circles of people, different organizations that you may be involved with, where they may not necessarily see and understand your vision, or they may do that, or they may actually do so. I see this as a great opportunity for you to at least begin the conversation of travel. And this travel can be in close proximity, since this is the third house. Even though it's Sagittarius energy, this can deal with you may be finding, I can see some of you may be finding a new church to go to, if you are in the church or into that sort of whole thing, maybe some sort of spiritual congregation. I can see some of you really connecting with another person who really, kind of understands you and is able to, that kind of speaks your language. I see some of you all finding people that actually speak your language, This is going to be a very good opportunity for that to arise. Some of you may actually find the opportunity, and since this is Jupiter, this is speaking to good luck and fortune coming your way, especially if you're just resonating in that positive energy, Jupiter, wanting to expand this and move forward, wanting to express that joy, There could be definitely an opportunity for some of you to actually do some more extensive travel, like out of the country travel, based off of someone that you meet, based off of a conversation that might open up. Some of you may put yourself in situations where you'll talk to someone and they'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, so I do blah, 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 and I'm just kind of here traveling on business, but yeah, I'm from this area of the place, I'm from this area of the country, or I'm from this other part, or this other place, and they may say something that might pique your interest, and maybe something that you've been wanting to do. You can find yourself maybe even a bit of a mentorship. Maybe some of you who are wanting to, go into a particular career, go for a passion. Some of you may find someone who is actually doing that very thing. You may actually become, sort of like their apprentice, or you may go into some sort of initiationship, where someone who's doing what you want to do finds you, and then if you have the confidence to really open up and speak your truth, you may very well pique their interest and be like, oh yes, I could take you on. You may even be that person. Some of you may actually be, you may be the mentor, you may be the leader as well, where you find students. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. That's what I'm hearing right now. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. It's your first card, and this is definitely speaking to a deeper sense of self-worth and self-value. As I said, some of you all can definitely be finding yourselves in a new job. Some of you all can definitely be finding a new income stream, a new income source. Based off of the conversations that you have, you may come across an opportunity to make more money. And really, this is going to actually be even more so beyond the money, just about feeling better about yourself, feeling better about your ability to manifest, feeling better about your self-worth and your self-value. That's really what this is speaking to. I really like this card. It's a little bunny rabbit. It's so freaking cute. I love bunnies. Except for the fact that they poop a lot, but so cute, right? And you have the flowers here and stuff like that. And this is really the great thing about bunnies too, which it's a totem animal of Leo, the rabbit or the hare. It's a totem animal of Leo, and this speaks to, obviously with bunnies, they're able to reproduce like crazy and stuff like that, and there's like this great abundance that comes from that, and they must have some sort of insane sex drive or something like that. I don't know what it is. But this is actually speaking to you, kind of almost tapping into that energy where it's like it's almost like the passion and creativity is like spilling out of you. It's like spilling out of you, and it's like you're going to be like creating and manifesting so much. With the moon, of course, being in Gemini, trining your energy at the time of the Mercury-Jupiter conjunction in your 3rd house, and the moon being in your 9th house, since this is a trine, this speaks to a miracle being born. Some of y'all may be pregnant. Some of y'all may be pregnant. Some of y'all might get pregnant this month. Either pregnant with an actual, human being, or pregnant with an idea. Pregnant with a new thought process that actually gives you a new lease on life in your everyday reality. That gives you a new lease on the outlook of your everyday life. Where you're like, you know what? I am worthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. And I can think better thoughts. I can have more pure, positive, self-affirming thoughts. Watch that expand, and you will be so surprised at where you go. When I was shuffling the deck, these 2 cards fell out. We have the card of the Emperor, and we have the Page of Swords. The Emperor, of course, is Aries energy. And then we have, this air card, which is really, in many ways, you. So this is you pondering on the visions you have. This is you pondering on what next step to take, what action to take next. And you're kind of waiting for things to clear up. Right now, things may seem cloudy, things may seem weird or whatever like that. But especially when this conjunction comes together, there's like this bit of a spark. And the thing about Jupiter is that it's almost kind of like a mini sun. It's not as big as the sun, obviously, but since it is the largest planet and it has such a great gravitational pull, that's why it has the most moons and stuff, it almost is kind of like a mini sun. So when you get this conjunction in your 3rd house, this is actually going to illuminate and kind of clear away a lot of the fog, and it's going to allow you to see what you can do next, be able to see and really have the confidence and really just have this this unbridled, I'm going to go get it no matter what. The Emperor has no doubts. This is about you casting out doubts. And you're going to be kind of pondering, what's the next step I should take? Where should I go next? How can I take, and you're a very intellectual sign, Libra. You are a very intellectual sign. You're very savvy. You're very, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find it. It'll come to me soon. The word will come to me soon. But you can actually be very fluid, I guess, with your speech and stuff like that. You're able to move about society by using your words. And it can make you very charismatic. That's what it is, charismatic. So how can you use your charisma to really get into the position that you want to get into? Now, the danger side of this is, of course, using your charisma to step on a lot of people and to really be so focused on the self that you forget about how to maintain balance in order and integrate peace with those around you. This is about finding that peace and balance within yourself. And then your great gift is being able to actually be the peacemaker and kind of provide it for other people. But you can still use your words and your charisma to kind of move about your community and move about your life and society to really get the things that you want. So when you're going to establish this deeper vision, especially when this conjunction happens, of course, this is really dependent upon where your thought process is. We have the King of Pentacles. So definitely this, along with the Ace of Pentacles, we have the first card of the suit of Pentacles and then the last card of the suit of Pentacles. This is definitely speaking to even this completion point. This is speaking to you actually are going to get this vision or this epiphany where you can actually take a project or take something that you're going for and you'll actually almost be able to see its completion. You're going to be able to take whatever seed that you're planting with the Ace of Pentacles, and then you're going to be able to fully see it through to the end. You're going to be able to fully see it through to the end. Very beautiful. We also have the Six of Cups. So there's an element of nostalgia, things coming up from the past. Some of you all may establish connections with people that you used to speak with. I see some of you all, you'll probably will have different conversations, or maybe people from like high school or middle school, even earlier, can maybe come back into your life And they may be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? How are you doing? Some of you maybe even, there could be some of you all where there could be someone from your past, someone that you, like I said, you grew up with, maybe in high school or something like that, or college, and you kind of reconnect with them. And then they kind of let you know what they're doing and stuff like that. And it kind of turns out to be what you want to do and stuff, or it's kind of like in that sphere. And then you guys can actually begin to work with each other and help each other. They can help you, you can help them in ways, and you'll be bouncing ideas off of each other. So I see this as someone really from your past coming back that really begins, and this person who comes back is going to reflect to you, really based off of this conjunction of Mercury to Jupiter. Because when this expands, someone's going to see it. Someone's going to see this expansion. So it's either going to be, joy loves company and misery loves company. You hear the term misery loves company, but joy loves company too. Joy loves company. That's really almost like your theme, I would like to say. Joy loves company. So if you're expressing that joy and that happiness, you're going to attract it. People are going to come into your life and want to expand upon it. If you want misery, if you want lack consciousness, and that's what you're focused on, that's what you're going to see more of. We have the Ace of Wands here as well. The Ace of Wands. So you have two aces. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So yes, you are planting a seed. You are really taking action on this. This is like you taking the action and planting the seed, and then you seeing this manifestation through to fruition. Whether that's you get a new job, whether that's you're pursuing a relationship, whether you actually do get the opportunity to travel, you are seeing it through to the end. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and it was reversed, so that's not bad. It's not bad at all, but what this is saying is that some of you all probably just aren't really feeling the most abundant that you can be. You know it's possible, you know it's there, but there's something that seems to be blocking you. What is it that's blocking you, though? What's blocking you? Oh, we have the Devil card. We have the Devil card. Misunderstanding with people. What I love about this Devil card is the way that they showed these people tied up. Sometimes we can make someone out to be the devil. Sometimes we can make a situation out to be the devil. Oh, they did that to me. They did that to me. Libra, you're kind of good at doing that. You're kind of good at externalizing responsibility for why things are happening to you instead that someone else is doing it to you. Instead of taking personal responsibility and doing and solving things yourself and realizing where you may have fallen down, where you may have kind of crossed someone's boundaries. The Devil card, the reason why you're not feeling totally abundant is because you are attached to someone, you see that they're bound up, and there is a misunderstanding between the two of you. There's a misunderstanding between the two of you, and neither side is really willing to yield. And naturally, you are a sign that wants to try and find some sort of middle ground. But it's like there's this unwillingness to find the middle ground. You're either just like, no, I'm right, they're wrong, And it's almost like super black and white. But that's not really where you want to come from. Now, I'm not even necessarily seeing or hearing or feeling that you need to be the bigger person about it. But what I'm seeing here is that you need to almost kind of open up communication with this individual or the situation. This could be with yourself. This could be a battle within you, this Devil card, where you definitely want to try and find some type of middle ground and be like, okay, you feel this way, I feel that way. And not try and convert the other person, but to really actually, find some type of harmony in this. Find some type of harmony. What's going to be the outcome of this? Yeah, we have the Tower card in reverse. So there can be some of you all that might have a relationship that collapses during this time or some type of situation. Some of you, this opportunity to kind of travel, I almost feel like some of you may be really starting over. Like there's going to be this opportunity for you to do something new. And this is going to be because something's falling apart. This is because something is coming to an abrupt end. Now, it's reversed, so it's almost like, see, when the Tower card is upright, you don't really see it coming. When it's reversed, you're holding on to something that needs to fall away. That's what I'm saying. So that's what's making this more painful. That's why the Devil card came up, because it's so painful for you to allow this to change. But what's on the opposite side of that change is so beautiful, expansive, harmonious, joyful. Joy loves company too. So don't hold on to the misery. Don't hold on to what didn't work, because things are actually working out in your favor. They really are. They really are. But do you believe in yourself? Whoa! A bunch of cards just fell out. A bunch of cards just fell out. I'm going to just draw cards from what fell out here and kind of see what is falling away, and then what is going to be born out of what's falling away. So what's falling away, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, definitely some of you, it's definitely a relationship. A failed relationship in the past that you're holding on to. Someone wronged you, or you feel wronged. It's time to let it go. It's time to let things go. The Six of Cups coming up can even be this person kind of showing themselves up, and then you may have been feeling this way for a long time, and the Devil card can be like, almost like you being unyielding to heal from this, and you might have not had communication with this. This could be someone that you broke up with years ago, right? But they may even come back. Some of you may be really surprised, and they may come back and be like, look, I'm sorry about what happened. I'm sorry about what I did. And a part of you is almost going to be like, oh yeah, it's a little too late for that. Accept their apology and bring in forgiveness. Have the strength to forgive them. This is the bottom of the card. Beautiful. I love it. Have the strength to forgive what was lost. Have the strength to move forward. I love the fact that the Strength card came up after the Ace of Cups, because what it's saying here is that, yes, something, as far as, like I said, I'm hearing most of you guys' relationship. And since you are a Libra, you are the sign of relationships. Don't allow this situation or this person to suck your energy anymore. And you are a vampire too, right? So, and here's the thing about, this is the reason why I'm calling you guys a vampire, right? Besides the fact that vampires actually have like this deeper culture, and they do actually have a deeper appreciation for the finer things in life. We can suck different things. You can suck blood out of a situation. And in many ways, if you think about it, you know, the way that, you know, we constantly eat and trying to extract nutrients from things, we are kind of taking things from our environment a lot, right? And seldom do we give back to it, especially when it comes to food. Seldom do we give back. But here's the thing, though. You don't have to necessarily eat blood or negative emotions or negative energy, or feed off of negative energy, or even feed into the influence of energy vampires, right? But what you can consume and bring in is more joy, is more love. I'm even hearing, in Adventure Time, Francine, how she was able to eat the red out of things. She didn't like drink blood, but she like ate the color red, you know? Because some of you guys may be taking a situation, and instead of sucking the goodness out of it and the joy out of it and kind of filling up on that, you could be sucking out the negativity on it, you know? And that's what you could be focused on. Shift your perspective. Have the strength to forgive. Have the strength to forgive. I'm going to draw one more card for you guys. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah. Some of you all are really focused on a relationship that has passed, that did not work out, and this lack of forgiving what's happened, even if you feel wronged. Forgiving something doesn't mean that you don't necessarily feel bad about what happened anymore. You'll still feel bad about it, but you no longer allow it to rob you of the current moment. And with the Page of Cups here, it's saying that there's an opportunity for new love, whether that is with a person, or a new job, or just a new you. Is bringing up the opportunity of new love for you, Libra. Have the ability, have the strength to forgive, release the stalemate on yourself, unbound yourself from this person who you may not even have been, you may have not talked to this person for a while now. And yes, there can be this element of like, you know, you see, especially nowadays where I felt like it was easier to break up people probably back in the day because we didn't have social media. So it's like, or you didn't have social media. So it's like, if you broke up with someone in like the 1900s, it's like, you didn't hear about it. Like they could have moved to the other side of the country and you could have like, no communication with that person for like the rest of your lives. And you might have still felt something about it, but it probably would have been easier to forgive them or easier to get over them. But now it's like, you'll see them on social media, because you have friends who are friends of them too, right? So you may see them post a picture of them and their new honey, you know, and that can be like, oh, that could have been me. Or you can be like, oh, you better watch out because this is what he did to me. He made that to you. Don't project that onto them. Do not project that onto them. Because that's just a reflection of your own insecurity, Libra. That's only a reflection of your own insecurity. Yes, people have wronged you. You have also wronged people. It's two-sided. It's a two-way street, Libra. It's a two-way street. But know that, like I said, the main thing here that I'm seeing is that when you have this deeper vision, you're going to take this seed and you're going to see it to fruition. Some of you guys may have very intense dreams over the month of December where you actually may even like, I'm seeing like you plant a seed and then like you actually see the seed grow into this beautiful tree that has all this beautiful fruit. And maybe kind of like Francine, the vampire queen, this fruit is like colorful and rainbow. And you may take the fruit and you may suck all the rainbow out of it. The rainbow color, it feels good. But then within that husk, within that apple that is, I guess, at that point will be pale, there's a rainbow seed in there. So even if you suck the sustenance, the way I'm kind of wrapping this metaphor with you being the vampire, even though you absorb is probably a better word, absorb the nutrients out of this apple, and it appears like it has no nutrients left, there's still a seed left in there. Plant that seed, and you'll grow another tree. That is it for your reading, Libra. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, the vampires of the zodiac and fellow radiators of love, always remember to keep moving forward. Stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.